It's time for Movies Preview at 5 Star, a resume of the upcoming 3 movies to be shown here at the 5 Star Premier Residences of Dallas, Texas. I'm Dr. Mel Ginsburg, spokesperson for the movie committee at 5 Star, and today I'll be looking at the resumes for the movies to be shown on Saturday, April 1st, Sunday, April 2nd, and Wednesday, April the 5th. But before we get to the resumes, a reminder that the movie committee is still looking for people who are sitting around at home now with nothing better to do than to watch television and have their meals sent up to them. Well, life can be more exciting if you join the movie committee, and then you'll have a say in the movies to be shown here, as well as the naming of our new theater. So, if you're interested in joining the movie committee and all the prestige that goes along with the membership, see PETA or come to the next scheduled movie committee meeting. And now to the resumes. On Saturdays, we show as current as we possibly can. And this coming Saturday, the movie is called Still Time. It came out earlier this year, 2023, and it lasts 1 hour and 49 minutes. The director is Alessandro Arenadillo. He's also the co-writer. This movie is in Italian with English subtitles, and it stars Eduardo Leo, Barbara Bonci, Francesca Cavallin, and Andrea Purgatori, people that you probably never heard of, but I'm sure they're big in Italy. Now the resume for Still Time, which may be considered a fantasy of sorts. Dante is 40 years old. He works and tries to provide for his family and the other people he loves. He believes that it is his job that identifies him as a man in society and in his familiar dimension. Now it is his 40th birthday, and he is experiencing a moment of self-awareness, the typical intense instant when the time finally stands still and he can draw the necessary conclusions about his life. Dante knows what he wants in his minute of clarity. He wants more time so he can spend it with meaning, in the present, with the people he loves. But something strange happens to him on his 40th birthday. From that moment, Dante will lose every day of his life except his birthdays, and this will go on for years. Every day he lives part of his birthday, and the next day to him, a year has passed to his next birthday. How will this affect Dante's existence? We'll find out on Saturday, April 1st, with a matinee performance at 2 o'clock and an evening performance at 7:15. Yes, Saturday is April 1st. It's April Fool's Day, but we're serious about showing Still Time on that particular Saturday. Now on Sundays, we show anything, old, new, or whatever. And this Sunday, the movie is called Student of the Year. It came out in 2012. It lasts 2 hours and 26 minutes. It's directed by Karan Johar. It is a musical from India. The movie is in Hindi with English subtitles. It stars Ala Bhatt, she's a female, Siddharth Malhotra, he's a male, Varun Dhawan, also a male, and Rishi Kapoor, who has the very important role of the Dean. And now the resume for Student of the Year. And by the way, I did say this was a musical coming from India. Dean Yoginder Vashisht, retired, has fallen gravely ill. Several students from his final year at St. Thomas School rushed to his side. In flashbacks, they all recall the events that none of them have gotten over yet, including the dean himself, and how the Student of the Year competition shaped who they were, how they related, and what they'd become. In particular, the rivalry of 2 best friends for the affection of the same girl is of particular interest. Now, this movie won many awards from the Indian film industry, and it will be shown on Sunday, April the 2nd, with a matinee performance at 2 o'clock and an evening performance at 7:15. Now, on Wednesday nights, we show our classic movies, and the theme for the month of April is Judy Garland. And on April the 5th, Wednesday, April the 5th, which is the first night of Passover, what better movie to show on the first night of Passover than Easter Parade? Well, of course, Easter Parade is a movie that will be coming up, Easter rather, will be coming up on April the 9th. So it is not quite out of place to be shown Easter Parade. Easter Parade came out in 1948. It lasts 1 hour and 47 minutes, directed by Charles Walters and produced by Arthur Freed. The movie stars Judy Garland, of course, Fred Astaire, Ann Miller, Peter Lawford, Jules Munchin, with songs by Irving Berlin. And now the resume for Easter Parade. In this lavish musical, Broadway star Don Hughes', played by Astaire, dancing partner, played by Ann Miller, goes solo and leaves Don. Don declares that he can make a hit performer out of the next dancer he sees. This turns out to be the inexperienced Hannah, played of course by Judy Garland, who bristles as Don tries to make her into a replica of his old partner. But as he realizes that he is falling in love with Hannah, Don knows that he must let her grow into her own kind of dancer if he wants her to reach her full potential. Easter Parade is produced by the fabled Freed unit at MGM that for 2 decades produced many hit musicals. It will be shown on Wednesday, April the 5th, with a single program starting at 7:15. And now let's recap. On Saturday, from Italy, the movie is Still Time. On Sunday, from India, the movie is a musical, Student of the Year. And on Wednesday night, another musical, of course, Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, starring in Easter Parade. And for the past several minutes, you have been watching Movies Previews at 5 Star. Movies Preview at 5 Star is now shown 7 days a week at 10:30 a.m. on Channel 80. A new show is posted every Thursday and repeated for the next 6 days through the following Wednesdays. Again, Movies Preview at 5 Star every day, 10:30 a.m. on Channel 80. Now, this program is currently on the Channel 80 loop. Well, that actually used to be on the Channel 80 loop. It's now on Channel 80 only. Some of the old programs are on the Channel 80 loop. We're trying to get those off of the loop. But anyway, Channel 80 at 10:30 a.m. is for Movies Preview at 5 Star. And information for a movie playing on a particular day should be on the daily schedule by the elevators. Movies Preview at 5 Star is co-produced by Ebony Gonzalez and Arnie Renteria, and directed by Peter Selansky. For the movie committee at 5 Star Premier Residences at Dallas, this is Dr. Mel Ginsburg. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you at the movies.